Hey, there you guys are. Okay, so we're working on a Italian folder. I know. Give me a break now. Yeah, this bike's gonna spend the rest of its life in Florida. So we're kind of hooking it up and it's going down there to Florida. And it's not really my style, but it is an Italian folder with 20-inch wheels. We'll get more into that in a second. I believe it to be original paint. It's called a Flandria. I believe it to be I think it's a Bianci made or a Chiordia made in Italy. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Some folder buffs will comment down below and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. And you know what? I really don't. This is not my bag. This is not my bag, baby. But I'm happy to work on it, and it's going to Florida. And we're going to hook it up. You guys are going to love it. Okay, so what I got going on here is there's this really messed up Schwinn rack. It was pretty beat. I had to straighten it a little bit. And, oh no. Okay, bye-bye compressor. Sorry about that. I had to straighten it a little bit. It's for a 26-inch cruiser. These are really sought after when they're in good condition, and obviously this one's a bit bent and it's missing the spring that retains everything, and it's missing the little aluminum thing here. We're not going to deal with that right now. And eventually I may take this back off and make it right for a cruiser bike, because these aluminum ones are really hard to find. But you can see there's no great loss here. You see the big wear mark there. It's bent, it's missing the spring, it's missing the outer ring here. You know, there's no great loss. Okay, we are going to be sacrilegious and ruin it's already a ruined Schwinn part, so we're just going to make it work, folks. So the only thing left on this that's good is this little Schwinn clamp. We're saving that. Oh yeah, we're taking that off. And what I found was I was going to try to machine one of these, which I did machine actually. I was going to put it on here and put a little set screw in it, and you'll see why in a minute. Because the handlebars have to still raise up and down as a folder. You need that adjustability. You know, I'm not welding something onto this nut. I thought about it. But what I did was I found a ruined Schwinn holder. This one, it was really bad. It was really rusty. It was all like that. You could barely see the Schwinn marks on it. I've got a few more. It's okay. I did ruin this Schwinn part. Okay. This is the wrong bolt. It should say AS. It should have a little, you know, like a carriage bolt almost. So we are going to save this part, though. I'm saving that. We're going to take that off right now. We're going to put this on. And what I was going to do was machine this to fit on there. But what I realized is I can just take a non-Schwinn stem headset and just, you know, weld it on there and put a set screw in it. So that's going to go on these Chiordia bars. It's going to go like this, like that. And the stem will still go up and down. And, you know, it's a front rack. If there's weight on it, you just crunch this set screw down again. You know, I didn't want to... I kind of messed up. I wanted the set screw to be on the flat towards the inside. But then I thought, well, it'll hit your leg maybe. And what I'll do is I'll shorten this set screw up a little bit. But hey, with much ado, let's get going here. We got stuff to do. We got to change this out. Let's put you on the stand. Oh, and yeah, I did find the wrap for this bike. We're not working on this today. I did find the copper tone wrap with much ado. Schwinn approved copper tone. You know, it's rough when your friends have parts and they don't want to cough them up. You know who you are. It's not Fred. Fred would have gave me this. You know who you are when you don't want to cough up your parts and I have to trade something really good. You know, you're gonna get yours. Look at this. You know, you don't even want to know what I had to do to get this stuff. It's It is Schwinn copper tone tape. It is correct for this bike. And it's going to look great, but that's not today, okay? I'm just giving you a little preview. Today is stuff like this. We're going to hook this folder up, man. Yeah, this little piece of junk is going to be styling. All right, let's switch this out. Yeah, less talk and more work. Sorry about the heater being on today. That's life. I've got two heaters on today, actually. An electric one and a pellet stove. Okay, so this bolt is wrong. And we don't care. Because we're going to use it. It should say AS, and it should be, you know, like a carriage bolt or something fancy. But it's not. Anyway, we're going to save this. We're saving this piece. Oh, yeah. We're saving that. That's going into the parts. Let's get the spider webs off of this. And we'll put this on. Hopefully. Yeah, maybe I should use a better washer. You know what? Let's just chuck it on. We don't care. It's not a Schwinn. It's not going on a Schwinn. It's a Schwinn rack. Very sad that... sad it had to come to this. But... I mean, it was pretty beat, you know. And we just want something to slide on. I really hope this works, actually. I really have no idea if this little tiny set screw is going to... I mean, it'll keep it... I mean, I made measurements, and it'll keep it sturdy. And hopefully with some weight on the rack and another pin here of some sort, we'll have to do that. Okay, so it's kind of... Yeah, it's funky. You know, I didn't say it was going to be Schwinn quality. Okay, let's see if this is going to work, folks. Hopefully. Yeah, let's put this in. Now, these Chiordia, these Italian folders, I really don't like this, but there's this little circlip in here or something. It's a weak part. There's a hole drilled here, and it's a little clip to keep this part in. And, you know, these are really, that's dicey. I mean, that's already, I think that's a crack forming. And it's a hole drilled right near the spreading part of this. It's not a great design. So that's why I didn't want to, like, mess with anything on this. It still has to slide in and out and probably even go to the, you know, farther in. So I'm confident that that's not going to break. All right, so let's put this in. There's plenty of grease in the fork already. I have kind of been through this bike a little bit. I mean, it has been to Florida a few times. And it's going back, too. Okay. Yeah, it's, oh, yeah, I think it's gonna work, folks. Hey, this ain't bad. Yeah, I mean, it looks goofy. I mean, it is goofy. It's not only looking goofy, it is goofy, but this isn't going to affect the cinch down bolt of the forks, and this won't really affect this raising and lowering as long as you know, raise it where you want it and then pinch this down. And I'll tighten this up. And I think we're going to lose a washer here. I think there's enough if I lose a washer, the one in between the fender stay and fastening nut. I think it's just barely going to be enough. I don't really want to grind on this because, like I say, this might be going back on a Schwinn bike someday. But I kind of doubt it. It's really beat. It's got some action there. It's bent. It's missing the slide pin and the spring. I mean, we could conceivably make it right someday. The aluminum ones are pretty hard to find. Okay, so we didn't use this. We were going to use these spacers, and we decided just to weld a nut on like that. Not a Schwinn nut, and we're not going to ruin some Schwinn chrome. That's nice. And this one was pretty bad. It was pretty rusty, so I don't feel bad about that. So let's put these bars where we want them. We'll tighten up this set screw just a little bit. We'll tighten that up, and then we'll take the front wheel bolt nuts off and remove a washer and try to tighten this on and see how it's going to work. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Sorry I'm not working on a Schwinn. I know. You know, we're not working on a Schwinn today. And I said in previous videos that I don't test or ride foreign bicycles. I might make an exception with this one. I mean, I'm not going to send it down to Florida and have it be a piece of junk. You know, I probably will. I'll test this one out. I mean, once in a while we got to break the rules, right? Anyway, let's tighten this up. Oh, we're gonna need an open end in there. That's tight. Wow, that's super tight. Yeah, that is tight in there. Okay. Okay, tight is tight. Let's get these bars kind of where we want them. I mean, I'm taller and I'd like them up further, but we're going to address that in a minute. You'll see. Okay. Put this in, tighten it up. Okay, so now let's omit these washers down here and see if it's going to work. Hopefully, if I have to put a longer axle on this, that would kind of be a bummer. But let's hope that that's not the case. Look at that, Italian bikes are 15 millimeter. Imagine that. Okay, let's get these out of the way for a second. So we're going to omit one washer. I think we should omit the one maybe behind. Let's do that. I kind of need a washer on this. A nice thin one. This is thin. Okay, let's try this. It's not good to take that other washer off, but we don't really have a choice. It'll be okay. Okay, looks like it's gonna work actually. Oh yeah, there's like half a tiny thread showing there. It'll work. All right, let's go to the other side. So yeah, you know who you are. Wouldn't cough up that copper tone tape without like some extreme trade. You're gonna get yours. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll make sure everybody knows. No. Hey, sometimes you have parts that you just don't want to cough up, and somebody has the bike that they really want to, you know, that part is like the one holding them back from really making it right. I mean, I understand, kind of. Okay, let's choose the thinnest one of these. Looks like that one. Look at that. It's like this bike was made to omit those washers and put a rack on. They must have known. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a couple threads there. All right, let's tighten that up and see what happens. All right. Let's center this wheel a little. Looks pretty good. I should have checked the front cones on this when I had the wheel off or loose. But I went through this wheel a few years ago and re-greased it. Yeah, okay. All right, let's tighten this set screw. We need a little Allen wrench for that. It's not the greatest set screw. In fact, it's kind of lame. It's just barely a couple, you know, when I tapped it, there was just barely a couple threads on there. It's just to kind of, wow, that is not happening. Maybe it's that one. Nope. Boy, what is going on here? Moses sandals. People love it when I dig through my tools and stuff. They love it. I can't find the Allen for this. Well, for now, We'll just tighten it up with these. We'll find an Allen, don't worry. We'll find the right one. For now, let's just snug this up. Okay, that's good enough for now. Yeah, I think it's gonna be all right. Let's check it out here. So what have we learned here? We've learned that this is not a Schwinn bike, that's for sure. Anyway, we didn't mess with the geometry or the fastening of this fork stem. We just added this non-Schwinn headset bolt. We tapped it 1/4 I don't think my leg's gonna hit that. It's welded to this rusty Schwinn part, which is bolted with a non-Schwinn bolt to this almost ruined Schwinn rack. We will find something to put here, because obviously it's not a useful luggage carrier without this third pin here. I don't know if I have the spring anywhere, but I am going to put this third pin in and have a bungee or something. Okay, so here's the next deal. I want to mount this radio, but there's a problem. Yeah, this is really cool. I got this a few years ago, and nobody was bidding on it, and I decided that I would bid on it because, I mean, it went for a song. It was like 12 bucks plus like $8 shipping or something. It was a few years ago, but yeah, I mean, I got it for a song. It's cool though. It's all here. The instructions are here. Not that you need them to put it on a bike. You just kind of put it on. But the problem is, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a radio. The problem is this clip. It's AM FM too. Isn't that cool? Awesome. The problem is this goes in here. It snaps on. This goes here. But there is a problem. The way these folder bars are, and I can't get rid of this. This has to stay the way it is. That's important. I mean, I got to tighten the bars, right? It just barely will go on. If I crunch it on like that, I can get this tight enough there to ride the bike. But it's really close to not fitting, you know? It will fit on these bars, but I don't like these bars. I want to use these better, more comfy. I want to use these. I'm not going to use these Schwinn bars. I was going to use something like this. These Schwinn bars have a home up here that's not going to be going to Florida. These bars are not Schwinn. And I don't care if they go to Florida forever. But this distance here is critical to mounting this. And I just don't think it's going to work. Yeah, it's going to be really tight if it works at all. So, yeah, see how it's not going to go over enough? It would almost have to be like this, which is really kind of lame. It's almost like I'm kind of stuck with either using these Schwinn bars, which I don't want to use. Now, let's see here. What am I doing? Yeah. I mean, it'd be close with these. Nope, it wouldn't even work with these. It will not work. Okay, so what are we going to do? Are we just going to live with these Italian rusty bars and just deal with it? It's really close to not working. In fact, it's hitting there too. Yeah, it's got to be some way to make this bracket go over a little bit. You know what? Let's put this to the side for a minute and let's put the bars in we want, and then we'll go with that. There'll be another video. I might make something, or I might just save this for another bike. I'd really like to put it on though. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's see if we can get these non-Stingray bars in. And to do that, we got to take this, we got to undo this, we got to undo that. Yeah, let's do something. Let me get an adjustable here. dude, these are on here. Right. Let's try to get this one off. We got that one off. Okay, which means we have to take the bell off. That's okay. Yeah, I apologize. This is not my normal stuff, but it is some bike work. And this bike is going to go live the rest of its life in sunny, soggy Florida. Look, there's an American bell on it. Hey, at least the bell has an American flag. You know, it is something. Okay, so let's take this off. It's probably a 12. It looks really chewed up. Yeah, it looks pretty chewy under there. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna slap these other bars in here and just see if it's even worth it. Actually, it's a 13. Look at that. Well, how about a half? You gonna cooperate? No. Wow. Not cooperating. Wow, that is really tight. Yeah, they don't play around in Europe and France, Italy. It's like just the right size bolt, and the wrench always just barely fits. And man, you mess up, and you know, a 15-minute job becomes a 4-day ordeal. All right, so I'll tell you what, let's just chuck these non-Stingray bars in like we knew what we were doing. We'll save these. We might have to use these. I'm believing that that is the correct diameter for these other ones. I mean, they're shinier and they're cooler. And the radio actually wasn't going to fit on any of these bars. So we might as well be comfortable. Do we have to spread them? Yeah, probably. Okay, we're going to spread this a little bit. Let's take the bolt completely out. Oh yeah, it's just cooperating fully here. It's cooperating so nicely. So yeah, this isn't my normal fare. This cable's in the way. Get in there, Sonny. That's close. If I could just spread this. I think I'll just get a screwdriver and kind of spread it. Maybe that'll work. You guys still there? Yep, you're there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We just spread it a little bit. I've got to spread it a little more. I need a bigger screwdriver or bigger muscles. There we go. Okay, yeah, these will definitely work, and they're cooler, and they're going to be a little more comfortable. And since that radio is not going to work with any of these bars, the edge of the radio was hitting against the bar, and it was going to hit against that. We're going to come up with some other bracket, but for now, these bars are pretty cool. We're going to put them in. We're going to tighten them down. And are they bent? They look a little bent. No, I guess they're okay. What do you guys think? Think these bars are bent? I think they're slightly, I think this one's back like a 1/4 of an inch. I think I can live with that. All right, let's keep going. More work, less talk. All right, let's reach in here and tighten this chewed up bolt. And then we'll put our die comp lever back on. And you know what we're gonna have to do, unfortunately. This is gonna have to be way longer. And this is kind of an orangish yellow cable. I would have loved to use that, but it's not on the cards. It's not going to happen this time. Oh yeah. So what have we done? We've added a Schwinn rack that I had to weld a little part on. And we're adding these non-Schwinn Stingray bars. And we're chewing up this bolt nicely. You know what? I think this is the 13. That's the whole problem. I'm going to get a 13. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. Hey, if you're just tuning in, yeah, we're working on a non-Schwinn Italian folding bike. Oh my God, his cheese has slid right off his cracker. Look at that. You got the right wrench and it's no problem. Yeah, I mean, it's metric. The whole bike is metric, except this bolt, which is a non-metric bolt, which shouldn't even be on the bike because this bike didn't come with a front rack. Okay, that's tight enough for now. And yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Now this radio will not fit on here. There's no way. Especially with this center part tightened so the bars stay. There's no way this radio is going to work. Even if you loosen this up a little and you put a washer on it or something, there's no way. And it wouldn't work on the other bars either. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come up with some kind of tripod mount. Or not use this. I'd really like to use it. It's yellow. The bike is orange. It'd be nice to have a radio down there. Look, it comes off. And there's a little handle. Let's go to the beach, honey. Okay. Yeah, I'd really like to put this on here. And it would look too goofy. I mean, it would look pretty goofy like that. Or like this. It would work like this, but it would look pretty stupid. And I'm really trying to figure out how to make a custom bracket to go from here to there. I think it's worth it. And maybe have it to where you could still tighten this in the most tightened position. And have that centered, you know, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I really want that to work. And if it requires me welding some more brackets, you know, that's life. Okay, so there's another problem on this bike. Besides us extending this cable. Well, let's follow through, folks. Let's take this off. Maybe we can get this grip off. Maybe not. Dang. I should have left it in the bike. Yeah, let's go over here for a second. Oh, working on an Italian folder. Oh, it's so much fun. You should really try it. It's really exhilarating. Yeah, let's put this like so. Can you guys see? No, you can't see nothing. Trust me, it's not fun. Let's see here. Maybe I should get this out of my way first. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's out of the way. We got that out of the way. And now we can put this in the vise and we'll just, you know, yank on it that way. Hopefully it'll come off. Maybe not in my face. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, Moses sandals. Okay. We got it. Yeah, somebody put some masking tape on them, that's Scotch tape. That's an old trick when they don't fit right. That may even have been me. I don't know. Maybe. All right, so we got this, and this might even work better. It was kind of funky on here. This might even work better on these other bars. The bend might be more correct for this handle. let's see. Yeah, somebody put a lot of tape on here. Dude. I don't know if that was me or not. I can't remember. It's been probably 10 years since this bike was in Florida. We did take it there, I remember. Rode it around on Sanibel Island. And it did quite well. I didn't have the front rack, and I had a big basket on the back. I did convert it to lower gears, and it has a new chain, and the hubs have been repacked. Boy, that's a lot of Scotch tape on there. Somebody was really excited. Okay. All right, we'll save these. I mean, they are the right bars that came with the bike, but you know, for 50 cents more in tubing, they could have had something that was more ergonomic and more comfortable. Oh yeah, this might even work better. Let's put the grip on. Grips on. All right. Oh, look at that. We don't even need Scotch tape. Awesome. Man, we're doing good. I was looking for some orange grips, and this is what we have. Oh, this one needs Scotch tape. Oh, no, it's okay. Okay, let's tighten this other one up, and then we'll see about getting a cable. We might have to call the video at this point. I have to change the back tire and tube, and that's pretty boring. So we might just save you guys the... Yeah, this is a little better than the other bars. Look at this. Yeah, the brake cable was at an odd angle with the other handlebars. Possibly because this bike didn't even come with a... I think I remember drilling the front fork for this, actually. I don't think it even came with a front brake. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I put this brake on. It's not... I don't think it was drilled, or it wasn't there. I can't remember what. Come on now. Yeah. I'm having issues. Yeah. Let's try this little one. Yeah, I don't think this bike came with a I don't think it came with a front brake. I remember having to find one and put it on. Yeah, okay. We'll get the right driver in a second, but we know we can't reach that, so we need a new cable. I think that's where I'm going to leave it right now, folks. We got the Schwinn rack on. It doesn't look too bad. We have to change this tire. The front tire is new. Still has the nubs on it. Back tire matches that, but it's toast. So I got this new 195 laying around. It's just a little bit bigger. It's a 20 by 195. I'm sure it'll fit on there. And if it doesn't, we'll just run the crappy tire that's there, because that's what we got. It's not great. The rim is not great either. But this tire is not a very good tire. Although it looks fine. When you deflate it, you can see there's cracks in it. And it's unfortunate because it matches the front, which is new. So yeah, it does have low gears. I think I put a 22 on there. And a new chain. I think I repacked this. That back wheel is pretty toasty. I think I repacked the hub. So yeah, this is where we're going to leave it. Not using these Schwinn bars. I'm saving those. I'm saving this. You know, obviously I want to keep that. I don't know if I'm going to put the American flag bell back on. Doesn't seem right. And we really want to make this radio work. I'm going to really try. If not, I can put it back in the box and wait for the next bike. I got some new tubes. I got this 195 tire. It should be pretty good. And no, this is not really my cup of tea. But It's going to Florida. Say bye-bye. Anyway, I'll do one more video. Hopefully I'll get this radio on. And I gotta find some, maybe just some piece of steel that goes through there with some acorn nuts. I don't know. I mean, I hate to do it that way, but good luck finding that little piece of aluminum. Okay, hey, Faulkner Fixes All. You won't get your projects done just sitting around thinking about them. You got to actually, you know, go out and do stuff. Oh, and yeah, when I use the lathe, I have to move bikes now. It's really great. It's really part of my day to move a few bikes to get to that thing. But yeah, this is the lineup for now up here that I'm working on. And we'll get back to the Traveler, I promise. And we'll get back to putting the tape on this Varsity. We do have the tape now. Woohoo! Copper tone. Had to do some horse trading for it. You know who you are. Okay. Have a good day, folks. As always, don't feed the negative. Just keep doing your bikes. You'll be fine. It's all going to be good. Update. We found some orange cable. Matches perfectly, folks. That's pretty much dead on. Yeah. So we got rid of this. Well, we couldn't use this anyway. It was too short with the new bars. It was like 2 inches short. So I found the orange cable, and I had a universal cable. I cut it out of that black stuff, which is useless. And we have a brand new cable. Update. And it's good. The brake is decent. It's a die comp brake. Like I said, I don't remember this bike coming with a front brake. I don't think I drilled it. I think there was just a bolt for the fender. And yeah, it was a pretty cheap little folder. And the rim is not that great, but we'll true it up a little bit. It works good. Front tire's good on this. Front tube's good. I do have some new tubes to put in. I think I'm just going to put that 195 new tire and a new tube in the back and try to mount the radio somehow. You guys, if you've been following, you know. And we got to put a little pin across here. It's coming along, folks. I really wanted to give you the update on that cable. I mounted it in the back of the rack. It rubs a little bit. It's not bad. You know, it's orange. It looks good. There's plenty of room to move this up, but I think this is at the utmost position that I want. I'm not going to move that any higher. And with these new bars, I'll look around for some orange grips. I don't think I have any. That would be really cool if I had orange grips. But then you need an orange seat, and I know I don't have that. Yeah, okay, signing off for now. Thought I'd give you the update. Oh, yeah. Here's a little view of Schwinn heaven here. You know, if you don't have this many bikes in your garage, then go out and find some. Have a good day.